All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today we are going to talk about 3 amendments that we haven't talked about yet. So you should have taken out your Bill of Rights notes that was on page 37 in your binder. If you haven't taken that out, go ahead and take that out now. And while I am talking about the amendments, you're going to be taking notes. So at any time, if you need to pause my video so that you can jot some things down on your notes, that's the best way to go about it. So we're going to start with Amendment 4, and today we're going to do 4, 5, and 6. So 4, 5, and 6 are all called amendments that are rights of the accused, which means that these specific rights apply if you get charged with a crime, okay? All right, so Fourth Amendment. Fourth Amendment protects the people from unreasonable searches and seizures. So this is talking about if you're suspected of doing something, that somebody cannot just stop and search you or come into your house without a good reason to do that. So police must have a warrant to enter our homes. A warrant is written permission from a judge that says they can go into your home. They cannot just barge in. It also means that the government cannot take our property, papers, or us without a valid warrant based on probable cause. So if they're going to come into your home and take you away, they actually have to have a warrant for you as well. Or if they're going to take away your computer because you were doing something illegal on it, they have to have good reason to do that. Go ahead and pause this video now. You're going to want to write down the first bullets in your notes, but you can also add the part about the warrant. That's pretty important. So this is showing what one of those warrants would be like coming from the judge. And a police officer has to get this, and it's pretty quick. They call up the courthouse or they send somebody to go talk to a judge. The judge writes this up and says a couple of reasons why the officer has given that he needs to go into your house. Here's a little cartoon that is showing what this would be like. Awesome. All right, amendment number 5. So the Fifth Amendment protects people from being held for committing a crime unless they are properly indicted, accused, which means that they can't keep you locked up unless they are going to properly charge you. It also says that you may not be tried for the same crime twice, double jeopardy. So that means if they charge you of a crime, but then they let you go because there's not enough evidence, and then 3 months later they find some more evidence, they cannot arrest you again and put you on trial again for the same crime. Once somebody is tried and found innocent, that's it. You also don't have to testify against yourself. So this is the big one that you often hear with the Fifth Amendment. When people say, I plead the Fifth, it means you do not have to testify against yourself in court. This is because sometimes when people get up on the witness stand against themselves, they self-incriminate, which means they might look guilty even if they're not. They might trip up on their words, which causes a jury to be suspicious and stuff like that. So basically, if somebody pleads the Fifth, it means they are not going to testify in their own trial. So the second and third bullet is what you really want to get into your notes. These are the 2 big ones for Amendment 5. Go ahead and pause the video now to take down those notes. All right, last one today, Sixth Amendment. The Sixth Amendment guarantees you a speedy trial. You cannot be kept in jail for over a year without a trial. Now, this one's important, guys, because our court system does not work quickly. And so sometimes people who are innocent end up sitting in jail a really long time because they're waiting for a trial. So according to the Sixth Amendment, they need to give you a trial as soon as they possibly can. Okay, a year is the max. You have to have a trial within a year. Even a year, though, you can imagine is pretty long if you're innocent. You also have to have an impartial jury, a jury that doesn't already think you're guilty. So when they do jury selection, guys, and hopefully you know what a jury is, but we'll definitely talk more about it soon. A jury is a group of people who's going to listen to all the evidence, and they are going to be the ones that come up with if you're innocent or guilty, right? The judge doesn't do that. That's the jury. And the jury are just average, everyday people who are asked to serve. And when they are selecting the jury, they ask the jury, do you think that people are innocent until proven guilty? And if the jury says no, they end up getting dismissed. In our country, we are considered innocent until proven guilty. The accused can also confront the witnesses against them. Okay, so the person being accused, them and their defense lawyer get to ask questions of the witnesses. So the number one thing that you're gonna want to get down here is the speedy trial. That's a big one. Impartial jury. And that the accused must be allowed to have a lawyer. Okay, they can't just throw you on trial without giving you the chance to have a lawyer. Go ahead and pause the video now and get down a couple of these bullets for the Sixth Amendment. All right, guys, that leads us at the Seventh Amendment, which we're not going to do today. So you are all done. Now you are ready to be working on your project, and you have notes down for Amendments 1 through 6. So I hope you do an awesome job today, and I look forward to talking to you more about this tomorrow.